Hello, boys and girls. It is I, the mighty, honorable, and humble Noobfool, bringing you some more Dragon Age. Some more kind of fucked up looking Dragon Age. It doesn't look that fucked up until I start moving around, and then, I go like squiggly bibbly. But, that's cool. Because we're doing a companion quest, so I don't think there's gonna be much killing. There's gonna be a bunch of cutscenes, there's gonna be a bunch of people going like, blah 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 blah. I'm a fucking character, boogity boo. And then I'm gonna be like, I am the coolest character. Don't you realize all you characters exist merely for me to show off how cool I am? I'm motherfucking Goku, and you're motherfucking Krillin, son. I'm Goku, you're Krillin. That's it. I'm Michael, and you're Tito. Okay, that's what's up. Is that his name? Tito? That's not English, yo. Okay. Walking around. It's raining. You see, it should be doing this shit all the time. They needed to add. This is one of the biggest things, biggest problems I got with Dragon Age. They don't got fucking dynamic fucking weather and time and daylight shit. And it's fucked up. Cause look at this. I mean, like, I'm not moving too much right now, so you can kind of see a little bit. You know. It looks okay. It looks chill enough. It looks chilled out, and this should just be happening. And here's the excuse. Here's the excuse they actually said in an interview, right? This is a fucking bullshit excuse. They said, we don't have a dynamic day-night cycle system because we have a really specific timeline that we're trying to stick to. Are you out of your fucking mind, bro? Every time I do one of these fucking quests, one of these assholes is like, hey, I want to show you something out in Val Royale. Let's go there. And then you just fucking go there. It's completely optional. You go there and you come back. You know what that fucking means? If you go to fucking Val Royale from Skyhold, I don't care if you're taking a fucking plane, bro. That's like a fucking 6-hour flight, okay? So you're not telling me, oh shit, time was just frozen. Fuck you. That's bullshit, son. That's fucking bullshit. Alright, let's go do this execution. Oh, my helmet just teleported off.
For your crimes against the Empire of Orlais.
Orlais.
For the murders of General Vincent Callier, Lady Laurette Callier, their 4 children, and their retainers. You are sentenced to be hanged from the neck until dead. Do you have anything to say in your defense? Very well.
Some pretty heinous crimes.
Human justice.
Poor bastard. So, where's food? Orlesians always stock these things.
This is my face. Is like.
Proceed. Stop! A Grey Warden.
This man is innocent
Oh.
of the crimes laid before him. Orders were given and he followed them like any good soldier. He should not die for that mistake.
Then find me the man who gave the order.
Uh-oh.
Blackwall!
Blackwall!
No.
Get down from there.
I am not Blackwall. I never was Blackwall. Warden Blackwall is dead. And has been for years. I assumed his name to hide like a coward from who I really am.
You, after all this time.
It's over. I'm done hiding.
Blackwall's way cooler than
I
whatever
gave
your
the
name
order.
is.
The crime is mine. I am Tom Rainier.
That's kind of a cool name, but Blackwall's way cooler. That fucking executioner looked badass, by the way. He looked like some fucking clown straight out of The Evil Within. What's up, bailiff?
They believe shot them now, make the Templars heal.
The Inquisition is going with the Order's strengths. Traditional. Bold move, and needed if what I hear is true about this Elder One.
What I wouldn't give for a good old-fashioned war with swords.
Can you believe it? Tom Rainier himself.
The fuck is Tom Rainier?
You must know something about Rainier.
I know what everyone knows. He'll hang for the massacre of a noble and his family.
Where did they take the prisoner?
In the jail of the marketplace. If you've goodbyes to say them now. It's a damn mess, but believe you me, it'll be sorted out quick. Lots of people can't wait to see that man swing.
Okay, but aren't Grey Wardens pardoned for all their crimes?
Goodbye,
I
then.
mean, like, he lied about, the Tom Rainier thing, you know, but he's still a warden, right? Like, he's still, like, he feels the calling, right? Like, he is a warden. Like, he did the ritual and shit. Um, okay, if he didn't do the ritual, then I'm still gonna pardon him, though. So, I mean,
The Winter Palace assaulted.
I think
Duchess
people know
Florina
who I am.
disgraced.
A shock, I agree.
A shock. This is devastating. How could you not see as much?
Perhaps I was numbed by the tearing of the sky.
The tearing of the sky. I'm French.
How is it that you know anything about runes?
You forget, sire.
There is no
Before I
doubt.
became a servant of the
Captain
palace, I was with one of the Danish. He wore the shield.
Ah, yes.
That is
I keep forgetting because you don't have those ridiculous marks.
He's a butcher.
We lend him peace.
Long ago,
Prison. You just let me in because I'm the God King, basically. That's cool. I am the God King, and that's what's up. Add mounted combat, yo. The Witcher 3 has mounted combat, yo. Dragon Age 4, you gotta keep up with The Witcher 3. Witcher 2 had titties, so Dragon Age 3 had titties. Witcher 4 has mounted combat, so Dragon Age 4 needs mounted combat, yo. That's what's up. It's called they push forward, then you push forward. They push forward, then you push forward. It's called you gotta stay on top of that shit, son. Everyone knows what's up. I got a purple sword, fool. You better not get in my way, yo. Your sword ain't purple. Your sword is like some steel, clown-ass color, and ain't got shit on me, yo. Jump! Booyah! See that shit? Fucking walk in like a bro. Yo, what's up, Tom?
I didn't take Blackwall's life. I traded his death. He wanted me for the Wardens, but there was an ambush. Darkspawn. He was killed. I took his name to stop the world from losing a good man. But a good man, the man he was, wouldn't have let another die in his place.
Oh shit, you never did the ritual, yo?
You think your death will make up for what you did?
Isn't it a start? Why are you here?
I needed you to know you aren't alone in this.
Don't you understand? I gave the order to kill Lord Callier, his entourage, and I lied to my men about what they were doing. When it came to light, I ran. Those men, my men, paid for my treason, while I was pretending to be a better man. This
Shocked.
is what I am. A murderer, a traitor,
Inquisitor is shocked,
a
man.
monster.
He doesn't know how to deal. You're pathetic. What a fucking dickhead I
I
could
know
be.
you're more than what you say. Have some faith in yourself.
Yes.
Yes?
I need to know the details of what you did. Who you killed.
Fucking stupid ass helmet.
I betrayed the Empire and assassinated a general, all for gold. The man was General Vincent Callier. My employer was a Chevalier, Robert Chapuis. Sir Robert believed that Grand Duke Gaspard was the rightful ruler of Orlais and would eventually take the throne. He thought that by eliminating one of Celine's loyal supporters, he might endear himself to the true Emperor. I can't say if Robert's plan would have worked. I didn't care. There was good coin offered, and I took it. By the time Sir Robert's involvement was uncovered, I was long gone. Of course, the Grand Duke disavowed any knowledge of the act and publicly condemned it. Robert killed himself.
poison in his wine. Another victim of the great game.
But wasn't that the guy he said that he didn't hook up with?
My reports say that Collier was with his family. You had them all slaughtered.
I didn't know Callier would be traveling with his family. I assumed only soldiers, armed guards. My men had been told to eliminate everyone. They'd seen war. They thought they were defending their country. No one likes to think about that. But it's names that carry power in this world. Bloodlines. Yes. No matter how leaders like Celine or Gaspard pretend the game is played, that's how real war is waged.
But you weren't at war. Not really.
I've been on enough battlefields to know the same crime at the right time would have earned a medal. But that's what I did, and why I deserve to be here.
You got your men to help you. What did you tell them?
They didn't know who they were attacking. I told them it was an important mission. They trusted me without question, just as your men trust you.
Our men follow me because they believe our cause is righteous.
They believe it because that's what you tell them.
There's another thing I'm still wondering.
Yes.
Who were you before this mess?
I was a captain in the Orlesian army. Well regarded, respected. But it wasn't enough.
That doesn't mean he's Norwegian. He's clearly doesn't have a Norwegian accent.
Everything I worked for.
I mean, he could have picked it up in the last 10 years. I mean, it's easy to pick up an accent in 10 years. But still, you know.
The man on the gallows, Mornay. Who was he?
My second in command. He was a good man. When I heard he'd been caught, I was resolved to stop his execution. Couldn't let another die for my mistake.
I need to know about Blackwall. The real Blackwall.
We met in a tavern when I was on the run. I was nothing, a waste of life. But he wanted to recruit me. We headed to Valchavan for the joining. The Blackwall insisted on making a stop along the way. An old ruin from one of the previous blights. He said it led to the deep roads. I was to go down alone, find a dark spawn, and fill a vial with its blood. When I returned, I found the warden ambushed by more of the creatures. He took a blow for me. He shouldn't have died. It should have been me.
It was a heroic act, stepping between you and a darkspawn.
I wasn't worthy. He would have wanted me to carry on to Valchavan, I'm certain. But without Blackwall, there was no proof that I'd been recruited. That I didn't kill him. I couldn't go to the wardens. But I couldn't just walk away. So, Rainier died. And Blackwall lived.
That's all for now.
Well, there you go. You know, that reminds me, Blackwall's been is like a, the original Blackwall. He's someone who's been around for like a long time. Like he was like a warden, like deputy commander, like 12 years ago in Orlais. So it's like, I was like thinking this guy's getting close to the end.
Liliana's report on Tom Rainier.
Kind of makes sense. It's like, oh shit, this is like one of the oldest wardens around. And it's like, oh.
Give me the overview.
Looks like our friend was once a respected captain in the Imperial Orlesian army. Before the Civil War, he was turned, persuaded to assassinate one of Celine's biggest supporters. He led a group of fiercely loyal men on this mission, and told them nothing of it. His men took the fall for him. A few lucky ones, like Mornay, managed to escape.
Let me guess. Our spy master had this lying around somewhere, didn't she?
It would have been difficult for anyone to connect Blackwall to Rainier. Even Liliana has something of a blind spot when it comes to wardens. What do we do now? Blackwall... Rainier has accepted his fate, but you don't have to. We have resources. If he's released to us, you may pass judgment on him yourself.
were up to you, what would happen?
What he did to the men under his command was unacceptable. He betrayed their trust, betrayed ours. I despise him for it. Yet he fought as a warden, joined the Inquisition, gave his blood for our cause. And the moment he shakes off his past, he turns around and owns up to it. Why?
He wanted to change. To prove that he'd really left his past behind, he had to face up to it.
Saving Mornay the way he did took courage, I'll give him that. But I can't tell you what to do.
Have Rainier released to us.
We must move quickly. We can explore our options back at Skyhold.
Do-do-do. Not just kidding. I'm gonna execute Blackwall. That's how we do now. Execute everyone. You see it like it's back to sunshine. Sunshine is boring, son.
What do you think of the Inquisition now? Their fortunes have certainly changed.
It's still very dangerous to send wagons all the way to Skyhold.
Judo, I would have stabbed him just now.
For any merchant willing to make it.
Willing to make what is this?
Oh, yes.
A quest.
I never heard that.
I wonder who knows. Inquisitor. A title hard to rhyme. A challenge for another day, I think. Forgive me my distractions, Eminence.
Disquisitor, how about that shit?
I'm overwhelmed by you and what you've done. My
Cause
name is Mary,
I'm the fucking bomb,
a
yo.
humble bard.
You're a bard.
Are you
What is a bard?
Like those of Orlais?
Oh, heavens no. I'm a minstrel first. My weapon is a cutting tongue, not blades. I hope my skills will help in some small way, if only I can give your deeds their due.
I have a bard already in the tavern.
A simple thing that you know well. The power of a muse to rally hearts and minds. Inquisitor.
Well, we're going to
I
Vietnam,
want to
yo.
spread the word of what you've
I
done.
want a Vietnam
A
RPG,
small
yo.
but vital
That would be the bomb.
Perhaps I'll also make a coin or two.
Okay.
Carry on then.
Oh, I will do my best, Inquisitor.
That was in the quest, though. What do?
There is an issue that you should address. I think it's worth your time, Inquisitor.
Oh, okay. Oh, I understand. No, I don't understand. How do I? What? Black Emporium. No one cares about that shit. Actually, I'm gonna go to the motherfucking Black Emporium. I'm gonna go to the Black Emporium, and we're gonna see what's up. But for realio. Because I'm thinking maybe there's some fucking slick ass weapons there. I don't think there is. I mean, I'm pretty high level. I don't think there's gonna be anything cooler than the shit I got. But maybe there is. You know, cool shit is cool, yo. The man's fucked up what they did to my homie Bill Simmons. Bill Simmons, they fired his ass. They kicked him off Grantland. He's not gonna work till September. That means he's not gonna be no podcast, no articles, no nothing. Wait, September. That's when football comes back, so he'll be back then. And he'll have podcasts with, you know, Sal, Cousin Sal, everyone represent. I don't like the Jimmy Kimmel show. I don't find Jimmy Kimmel very funny, typically speaking. I find Adam Carolla less funny, you know, but you know, whatever. That's just how I feel. You did the jump sound effect, but I didn't jump. Like before, I did but I didn't move. Did I move? I have to check the instant replay on that, but pretty sure I didn't. Oop, I'm gonna check the instant replay too late. Get out of here, Morgan, you clown. You don't know shit. Shit. I don't care about that. So we're late, right? Get this motherfucker out of prison. We can storm the prison with a small force. That would be the stupidest thing. Why the fuck would we do that? We just made fucking peace with these assholes. You're gonna kill a bunch of their fucking mooks? Oh, that's cool. What the fuck is true for there?
Let's see what we have.
Shut up. So let's see what we have. Oh man. I'm doing this straight up. In public, in front of everybody. Rainier awaits my judgment, yo. That's what's up. Do some other motherfucking quests. Dance with the Dowager. Huh. No.
All right.
This is heads up, yo. Okay, that sounds like it's the end of the game right there. So instead, we're going to not do that.
At your
That's cool.
service.
Alright. Let's judge a fool. I'm gonna save before I judge this fool. Because guess what? I safe scum that shit. If you don't like it, then you need to get on my level. Because that's what's up.
For judgment this day, Inquisitor, I must present Captain Tom Rainier, formerly known to us as Warden Blackwall. His crimes... well, you are aware of his
Got
crimes.
my fucking bomb ass drone, yo.
It was no small expense to bring him here, but the decision of what to do with him is now yours.
Your life is mine now. What a
I
dick.
didn't think this would be easy, but it's harder than I thought.
Another thing to regret. What did you have to do to release me?
Josephine called in a few favors. There are enough people out there who owe the Inquisition.
And what happens to the reputation the Ambassador has so carefully cultivated? The world will learn how you've used your influence. They'll know the Inquisition is corrupt.
Once the world is back to normal, no one will even remember this.
I'll remember. I accepted my punishment. I was ready for all this to end. Why would you stop it? What becomes of me now?
Your lies continue.
You have your freedom.
It cannot be as simple as that.
It isn't. You're free to atone as the man you are, not the traitor you thought you were, or the warden you pretended to be.
The man I am. I barely know him. But I have a lot to make up for. If my future is mine, then I pledge it to the Inquisition. My sword is yours. If I'd said anything less, would an arrow from the rookery have snuffed me like a candle?
Take your post, Tom Rainier.
Wow, how cool. I'm still calling him Blackwall though, just so you know. I got time to be learning a new fool's name.
First, this wasn't my idea. It is an issue born of titles and heir apparency and... Halam Shiral is having difficulty freeing trade routes formerly controlled by Duchess Florian. Had she been tried, her assets would be forfeit and considerable bureaucracy avoided. So they ask that we judge.
Oh.
This is supposed to make sense. I'm judging a box.
That was the time allotted for rebuttal. Her crimes negated any claim to... Forgive me, there is an odor.
Oh. This is like when they put one of the popes on trial, and he was like fucking sitting in the pulpit, and he was dead, and they fucking tried his ass. This is like that. Community service. Well.
Strangely enough, something similar happened to an uncle of Emperor Leandra II. His trade routes were returned to the reigning monarch. Why don't we just follow suit?
A wise choice. Thank you for making it swiftly.
See, son, I'm smart. I know everything, baby. Let's talk to our homie Tommy Rainier.
What can I do for you, your inquisitorialness?
I got shit to say to you, fool. Oh. Yeah, boy. You saw that shit? I went like, whoop. Judah. 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 At least now we know more of like I thought the whole thing about you're nothing like the Grey Warrens is like because you are so good, you're not like the Grey Warrens. That's because like you're not a Grey Warden. LOL. I mean, he probably did join it because he like recruits. He probably did join his own off screen. I don't know. Give him my cutscene.
How shall I refer to you? Rainier or Blackwall?
I've gotten used to Blackwall. Perhaps we could treat it as less of a name and more of a title. Almost like Inquisitor. Reminds me of what I ought to be.
Yeah, man, it's fucked up you don't call me by my name.
Everyone needs something to aspire to.
Exactly.
Why don't you call me by my name, Trevelyan?
I'm glad you understand.
Is there anything you actually know about the Wardens, or did you make it all up?
I made very little up. I also also feared you knew enough to contradict me. Warden Blackwall told me a bit before my initiation, but it is a secretive order. Not even the most senior wardens know all there is to know.
Now we know why you were never worried about Corypheus's calling.
So that's because you're so
Yes.
badass.
I have none of the Warden's abilities and none of the drawbacks. Still, I would have fought through the darkest pits of the deep roads like any true Warden. There's more to it than being able to sense darkspawn. Warden Blackwall would have agreed.
The Wardens at Adamant listened to you. They saw you as one of their own.
Perhaps it takes an outsider to show how much of yourself you've lost. I never understood the reality of being a Warden. I only saw the ideal. I suppose I reminded them of something they'd forgotten.
You have a lot of respect for the Wardens.
They take all men, from the most noble to the most despicable, and make them equals. I needed to believe something like that was possible.
Why did Blackwall want to recruit you?
He never told me. I don't know what he saw that day besides some wreck starting a bar fight. That night, I taught some village militia a painful lesson about harassing the tavern girl. Didn't know I had an audience.
I can see why the Warden was impressed.
You're assuming my intentions were noble. Told the girl to keep the wine coming. She couldn't, not with those louts bothering her. Something had to be done.
We'll continue this another time.
The war in Olay has claimed too many lives. I pray that it's over for good.
What do you think of the Inquisition?
I just know that you could shake this world to its foundations if you willed it.
You must have some feelings about our friends.
I've been too hard on Cole. He's odd and often confounding, but there may be some good in him after all. The least I can do is support him while he sorts himself out.
Wow, so kind.
And there he goes.
All right. Let's go deal with Leon's mission.